Hey, I'm Dr. John Abatio. I'm a psychiatry resident and I'm an advocate for mental health services and education for all. It's been a while, but here I am again. The last time I was here, we talked about eating disorders and specifically bulimia nervosa. And I said this time I'll talk about anorexia nervosa. Currently, we're under lockdown in Uganda. It is intense. Basically, just wake up to ourselves. Our activities reduced compared to the time when everything was okay. We had increased physical activity compared to what is going on right now. Now people are just in their bedrooms. No one to change environment. They'll take the mattress at the veranda. So our activities reduced. Now, when it comes to ladies, most of us start to worry about our weight, and this can predispose us to eating disorders. You can start to fear gaining weight, or you may start to realize you're gaining weight, and then you develop inappropriate mechanisms to fight this weight gain, and this is very dangerous. So you can develop an eating disorder. Today, I'm talking about anorexia nervosa. What is anorexia nervosa? Basically, anorexia nervosa, in summary, has around 3 essential criteria. 1, a behavior that involves self-induced starvation to a very significant degree. And these people do this because they have a relentless drive for thinness. You have a morbid fear of fatness. And this can predispose you to a wide range of medical signs and symptoms that can result from this starvation. Many times, people with anorexia nervosa have a distortion of their body image. Even when so many people are telling them, they're probably normal weight or they're thin, they believe they're fat. Anorexia nervosa has 2 subtypes. There is what we call the restrictive type and the binge purge type. Someone with a restrictive type of anorexia nervosa, just as you hear the word restrictive type, they restrict themselves a lot. They try to avoid eating. They restrict what they eat. It's like they have some kind of OCD. They have to eat this and then they shouldn't eat this, and then this should be in this certain this amount. They really restrict what they eat. People with the binge purge type are not so different from people with bulimia nervosa. So these are people who will eat and purge. And earlier on we said purging involves a wide range of behavior. Some people will eat a lot of food and then they go and make themselves vomit that food after. Or they eat the food and then take some kind of medication to make them, have diarrhea after. Or after eating the food, the main difference between the people with the binge purge type in anorexia nervosa and bulimia nervosa is about the weight. People with bulimia nervosa, they don't look thin. They maintain a certain kind of weight. But people with anorexia nervosa are usually excessively thin, even when they believe they are fat. So that's the main difference. So we said there are 2 types. There is a restrictive type and the binge purge type. Someone may think it's just losing weight. What's the issue? Earlier on I said when you lose weight everywhere, you also lose weight in the brain, and the brain is covered in fat for proper functioning. In addition to the brain issues, you're predisposing yourself to a wide range of other medical conditions. Because you're not getting enough nutrients, your heart will not function well. So you will end up having a low heart rate, low blood pressure. You lose essential, we call them electrolytes. This happens especially for people who make themselves vomit. You lose what we call electrolytes. Those very small but very important nutrients for the body, like zinc, magnesium, sodium, chlorine. It can end up damaging your kidneys, it can end up damaging your brain, it can end up damaging your heart. You can start convulsing or quasica because you're losing what we call calcium. Your bones become weak. So you can easily get fractures, thyroid diseases, infertility. We need food for proper body functioning. Now, we actually need food to have a proper functioning immune system. We need food for our hormone system to function well. You end up missing your periods for a long time because you're not eating. You can become infertile in the process. This actually can predispose you to many other mental illnesses. You're preoccupied with weight. If you just gain a small amount of weight, it's distressing you. It can predispose you to depression. The stomach has a certain kind of acid. It's called hydrochloric acid that melts down this food that we eat. It further breaks down this food. It liquefies the food that we eat. So when you vomit, you're bringing this acid back together with the food. So this acid is exposed to the lining of your teeth and you get tooth decay. If you have an eating disorder and you do not know how to deal with it, please see a psychiatrist. You will be helped. We need to be helped build our esteem. We need to be helped fight these eating disorders in order to live a very healthy life. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you learned something today. Please see a psychiatrist. Until next time, bye.